Dire team ban.
Welcome back, everyone. We are into the final
Dire
stage
team ban.
of our tournament. This is going to be a best of one match for the for the third place between teams All Might and team Insert Team Name. So they've just lost their games. All Might played against Team Illusion, and then ITN played against Team Stay Frosty. 2-0 in both of the matches,
Radiant
unfortunately.
team pick.
But in any ways, at least we are expecting to have some beautiful Dota in this series, and of course in the grand finals between Team Illusion and Team Stay Frosty, best of 3 as well.
Pick.
Once again, for those who just tuned, this is a Dota 2 tournament brought to you by Empire Play. Please share our socials, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We will be pulling out a lot of content there that was created throughout this tournament. Interviews, votes, gaming highlights, and the whole recap of the tournament for sure is going to be there. Grimstroke as the first pick for All Might. Meanwhile, Kanka, Medusa, and Undying were banned out. And Phoenix Void and Sven flying into the banning phase from the Insert Team Name.
Pick.
Now once again, shout out to Dildar,
Beastmaster,
one of the most active guys in Twitch. I'm not returning joke to you. Not anytime soon. Tusk and Beastmaster as an immediate reply from the ITN team. Quite a lot of control that they're getting already for these two champions.
10 seconds remaining.
D-joke. Yep.
5 seconds remaining.
Once again, whoever is watching us live, you still have a chance to make your way to the Man Cave Computer Network located in Dubai and enjoy watching the grand finals between Team Stay Frosty and Team Illusion. We have a beautiful audience area here designated for that purpose. Jacking out as a second pick from All Might.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Also, meanwhile, we are preparing our website. We will push it very soon. EmpirePlay.gg will have the ranking page there where we will be tracking all of the events happening in the UAE.
Dire team ban.
And of course, giving the scores and points to the teams respectively. This is very important for us. That's why I would suggest you to stick to a certain team tag and start practicing as a stack for a longer time, because we will be giving direct invites most probably in case if we will have online qualifiers to the leaders of the scoreboard. And in addition to that, it also helps to balance out the racket whenever we're preparing a tournament.
5 seconds remaining.
PUBG, of course, is going to be another game that we will take into consideration. We're not only bringing Dota 2 tournaments, League of Legends, PUBG, Overwatch, CSGO, probably even consoles in future. So share the socials with all of your friends, not only those who are playing Dota 2. We will have something for everyone to enjoy on the upcoming events. Thanks to Mr. Dildar for reminding us on that. Sniper and Magnus and Terror and OD flying to the banning respectively from Insert Team Name and Team All Might. Very decent performance we saw today from Team Stay Frosty, even though they've played with a stand in their first match. Still looked like a pretty easy game for them. This game is broadcasted in both English and Arabic. We also have an Arabic stream, which is twitch.tv/EmpirePlay_Arabic, where we have 2 Arab casters Also keeping an eye on the same game, and also the BO3 Grand Finals also gonna be casted in English and Arabic. Shout out to Mancave Computer Network staff members as well, because the amount of the support that we've got from them throughout the tournament is something way above from what we've expected.
Radiant team pick.
Drow Ranger.
From the community as a whole, basically. Drow Ranger for the InsertTeamName, though still they have 2 melee champions at the full use of Drow as well. But let's see what is going to be the solution from All Might. Now they need the heroes that will be able to make their way
Dire team
and
pick.
jump on the head of Drow Ranger. Centaur War Runner as an immediate reply to that. Well, that is a good solution. Perfect for both engaging and disengagement purposes. And now InsertTeamName. Let's see what are they going to follow with after
10
the Drow Ranger
remaining.
pick. I mean, Centaur War Runner makes your life easier whenever you need to
5
find a perfect
seconds remaining.
target on tracks. So with Dragonauts, Omni Slash makes it a little bit easier as well. Meanwhile, a little bit disappointed in the performance of both of these teams. I mean, they could have pulled out a stronger fight their opponents in their previous matches.
Radiant team pick.
Vengeful Spirit. That's one.
Dire team ban.
Lich, I believe, is still open. That's gonna be an Earthshaker. Once he gets his Blink Dagger. That's what I like right now about the All Might setup. It's pretty mobile. Has a good potential. Nature's Prophet is also still one of the options.
10
So I'm not
seconds
sure how
remaining.
comfortable the team is going to be with it. And yeah, but
5
for
seconds
me right now,
remaining.
the whole capability of All Might's initiation is pretty great.
Radiant team ban.
I can't really understand the Drow Ranger's setup here yet, at least. Let's see whether InsertTeamName will be able to prove it wrong. Once again, shout out to Dildar watching the stream right now.
10
Mr.
seconds
D-Joke.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
You know, we have one extremely active user in Twitch who is watching us constantly, Mr. Dildar. You know him?
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to him as well, right? Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's him, man. That's him.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
All ults are here. Q hot. Invoker and an immediate
Now
answer of
select your
Timbersaw. Well,
heroes.
Timbersaw stands pretty beautifully against Invoker. At least that's something that was happening in the previous games of today. Some fans for the ITN team. I mean, meanwhile, one of their team members has a birthday today, so his friends, they need to concentrate on this game so much just to give him a nice present. I mean, not only in the cash prize that they'll be getting from the 3rd place, but also for the emotions that he's getting
10
outside of the game.
seconds remaining.
I mean, from what they say to us is that when they were playing against Stay
5
Frosty team,
seconds remaining.
they didn't ban Kunkka on purpose, so that the guy who was their mid laner, whose birthday is today, gets a chance to play against Kunkka and feel that beast on himself. Yeah, Dota, he'll have a nice birthday cake. Thanks for having you. I mean, making my life a little bit happier on the stream. And anyways, once again to remind you, the total prize pool that is being competed for is 15,000 dirhams, 5 banky monitors, and 1 month of unlimited playing time in Man Cave Computer Network, which is something sweet that you may have if you want to stick as a team for another month and practice for the upcoming tournaments. You basically have a free bootcamp for yourselves, which I would love to have as a team in case if I had one. But you know, my teammates are just rubbish. At least those people who I'm constantly playing with. Making 0 impact into the game. Well, half of them are marshals. On this tournament. The other half is watching the stream right now. Yeah, Windrunner for position. Anyways, let's see what this match will be able to bring us. And I'm really wondering how Fluffy Chicks will be able to play against Timber. And insert team name. They've told that they've played practice games against All Might before the tournament, and it didn't really go well for them. Most of those packs were won by the All Might, but let's see whether they will be able to change things this game, at least from the setup of lineups. That is going to be a little bit of a trouble for them. Well, come on, I mean, that's a basic rule. Casters don't need to play well. And contrary, the more awful you're playing, the better the caster you are. At least that's how it works in CIS. Once again, don't forget to follow all of the socials. All of the content that was created throughout this tournament is going to be posted in Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All the gaming votes, highlights, and interviews with players as well. Now, unfortunately, D-Joke is busy right now. He's actually sitting right behind InsertTeamName, keeping an eye so that no one moves the headsets. They're sitting on the stage right now and possibly might hear each other if they remove the headsets. That's a little bit of a disadvantage that we did think of, is that the stage is set up in such a manner that players are sitting pretty close to each other. So for now, a pretty calm start. Yep, I'm controlling the map,
30 seconds,
which is unfortunate for the viewers as well. Shaker together with Juggernaut are pushed away from the ruins. Meanwhile, at the top we have a pretty similar setup, so it's gonna be 2 for 2 at the end of the day, most probably. An ideal Fisher
The battle begins.
And then a blow of Fury. Could have make it work, but not this time. 2 for 2. Nothing else than that for now. And I expect a quick rotation, at least from Vengeful, which he's doing right now. Otherwise, Joe would have some big issues. So, on Centaur. Now, Beastmaster together with Tusk will, I believe, have a certain amount of advantage until levels 3 of Juggernaut will have a little bit of an easier life on the lane. Now also, Trax might find a very tough time on the lane. And right now Centaur together with Grimstroke are already able to push her away from farm. Which is exactly what their role is in this game. And in the upcoming team fights as well, Centaur is going to be the man that is supposed to jump on Trax's head together with Jagger. Get rid of her at the start. While on mid lane, I mean that's true. In case if they put Shaker together with Centaur, that might be a little bit easier for them. Bit more of control, but also the spam from Grim does his job well as well. Regen on Shaker. Need much for now. Is doing relatively well against Timber. It's usually is the worst line that I saw throughout today. Anyway, right now a nice feature from Shaker. Tusk is trying to evade that, but mana for now for Shaker to continue it further. But also Beast is simply moving it further. There is a first blood at the top lane in a while. Finally, Centaur together with Greensword were able to find a kill on Vengeful Spirit. I thought it was going to be a little bit quicker with Shaker. Now, InsertTeamName are doing a little bit better in terms of farm. Juggernaut plays it quite aggressive. Beast doesn't have a boar for now. He would be able to push it a little bit further. Double damage rune at the bottom lane. Dusk will be able to find it. Probably try a rotation to the mid lane.
Double damage.
Not for now. Doesn't have shards yet.
No.
And the pause. Nothing is with the technical setup. Yow. Immediately after this game, we will have Team Stay Frosty and Team Illusion setting up on the stage and continuing their, starting with their best of 3 grand finals of the tournament and deciding who will take the main prize home. Now this is the match for the 3rd place, which will get 2,500 dirhams for the team. Spawning up in a while. That was a little bit early for Shaker.
Yes.
Still manages to get one room. And
Got it.
speed mode.
Battle Fury!
But now, meanwhile, Shaker was a little bit earlier back on the line than Task, and they will be able to get down. At least Beastmaster probably will be able to fight it further for Task as well. Just a few more hits, and he's done. 2 kills at the bottom lane right now, and also Draw Ranger at the top lane. Got beaten down. Centaur together with Grimstroke works pretty well right now for All Might. 4-0, a pretty solid start. Now they understand that they have the full dominance, at least on the 2 lines. Also Invoker doesn't feel that bad staying against Timber here at the mid lane.
Demised.
While Shaker was trying to set up again on the mid lane, there's going to be a haste rune right now for Shaker to return back. Now I'm starting to feel pretty sad for Joe. It's gonna be harder and harder for her on the lane, especially that very soon Centaur is gonna have Stampede on him as well. Courier. Almost. Finally level 6 on Centaur. Well, that is supposed to change things now. Waiting for the button to be pressed. Timber. Crips keeping his way. Understand that alone without supports, Fluffy won't be able to do anything with him right now. There goes the Stampede. Centaur together with Grimstork are managing to take Draw Ranger down as well. Shards are missing. And Gyata gets a kill on the top. Now Timber is just sweetly enjoying his life.
Radiant's middle tower is
already
under
pushing
attack.
the Tier 1 tower.
Radiant
It's half
structures are
HP.
fortified.
But what should you do at the top lane if you're insert team name? It's gonna be a tough answer for them to find. Vanguard coming soon on Centaur as well. A little bit of a calmness in the game right now. Check it out. It's some freedom
Face it.
on the bottom lane as well. Meanwhile, Timber was trying together with Tusk to find an ideal setup at the mid. Shaker gets the illusions. Timber is out of mana as well. But now Tusk will be blocked for a while. Altogether closes himself in charge. And Sunstrike together with Centaur will be more than enough to finish his life off. I mean, that was a little bit of a failure there. Both sappers of ITN team were pushed to rotate to the mid lane, and that opened some space for Grimstroke for his bottom lane rotation, and together with Juggernauts, Omnistage, they were more than enough to kill Beastmaster without even using his roar. And for now, Shaker is once again around the mid lane. really using at maximum. Agents. We're trying to close Timbersaw with Fascia. And here you go, trucks. Sad. Basements. Centaur. And here you go, good Fisher that blocks the way for Beastmaster once again. He spent his roll, that didn't save his life at all. 8-0, a pretty clean game for All Might, at least for now. Also, the double damage rune is there for Fluffy.
Double damage.
A gift from the goddess.
3000 gold advantage at the start of the game for All Might. And Invoker takes it a little bit slower, goes for the Midas.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shaker all alone at the mid lane. Has to play it out a little bit safer. For now, Timber isn't really an easy target for you. Checking out. There goes the Stampede. Easy way for any disengagement. And always ready there to save out their core carry. Meanwhile, Timbersaw is going all around the mid lane, chasing Invoker. He doesn't have any detection though with him. And this saves Fluffy for now. Slightly over farming Timbersaw, but this might change in a while. Tusk will try to find his way, finish up Invoker, and help out Timbersaw on that. Now there's no Stampede on Centaur, but still wasn't able to get and draw that easily as it was before.
Denied.
55 seconds more of kind of a safe life for Joe. They're trying to switch their focus to Grimstroke.
Radiant's
they have the
middle
damage,
tower
but
is under
most
attack.
probably he will still be able to
Radiant's
get away.
middle tower has
Centaur
fallen.
was on his way. Almost there. But Tusk together with Drow Ranger are flying immediately on the way to finish off Grimstroke. Once again, the shards do not connect properly. And Centaur is stunned. Save his teammate. Timbersaw, G is just doing a great job on the mid lane. In a way, Shaker was dropped down. Assault kill for Beastmaster. We're having some lags, I suppose. Which is something that we didn't face in previous stages of the tournament. That is going to be fixed pretty quickly. Now that is not on us. Whatever is with the internet or the computer's performance is on Monkey Computer Network, which is providing us all of the setup, except the streaming part, which didn't have a single issue throughout the 2 days, which I'm more than happy with. It seems that now everything is fine and the game is resumed. Now All Might
Radiant's middle tower is under
need to
attack.
find some answers against Timbersaw. At least they're doing more than well on all of the other lanes. But it's Timber. Simply pushing out Invoker, who doesn't have to do anything with it. Now finally Grimstroke joins his teammate. They will try to set up something.
Radiant's bottom
Stampede is
tower
there
is
as
under
well, so
attack.
they most probably will be able to manage this skill. They have a lot of control in their hands though. Not ideal timings with it, but still, it is a death for Timber, so it opens a little bit of a farming time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Beastmaster. Drop down once again.
To the soil.
And All Might, bit by bit, finding the way on every single lane for the kills. Fluffy, a little bit too far. Still don't know any detection from Timber though. He misses the chain. There's a Stampede.
Double damage.
Centaur acted a little bit over aggressively,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
trying to find a solo kill on Vengeful, I believe, at the top lane. Now no mana for shards. There is a swap, but an ideal stun into two targets as well. No teleports coming from the All Might's team neither. Shards once again do not close the path for Centaur. Otherwise that would be an easier kill. Roar comes from Beastmaster together with Draw Ranger. They will be able to find a kill on Grimstroke. That's at least something right now for the Insert team name. Now these are both Philippine teams. Both
Shaking.
Team Stay Frosty and Team
Radiant's
Illusion
bottom tower is under attack.
are Arab teams, and they will be playing their next game in the best of 3 finals.
Gold!
Yeah, Tusk has a little bit of a problem with connecting his ice shards.
Good night.
Meow. That thanks. And once again, 4 members of All Might are there at the top lane. They will be able to find a kill on Tusk. Well, that's at least something. They also most probably will take the Tier 1 tower on the top lane. Immediate rotation back from Shaker.
Dire's top tower
Meanwhile,
is under
Timber
attack.
not doing anything
Dire's structures
except
are fortified.
farming a little bit more on the mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now this is going to be a little bit
Radiant structures are
a
fortified.
longer game than I have expected it to be.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Hey ho. Juggernaut. Fallen at the bottom. I'm not sure, like, you see
Radiant's
at least 4
bottom tower
members
has
of
fallen.
Insert team name going for the Tier 1 tower at the bottom. You'd rather play a little bit safer in your own jungles there. And the whole roster is there. Team Beso will be more than
Radiant's
happy to
bottom
frontline
tower
it
is under attack.
as much as it is required
Radiant
from him.
structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
No any other split push
Radiant's bottom tower is
From
under attack.
All Might, and this is going to be a fallen Tier
Radiant's
2 tower
bottom
as
tower
well.
has fallen.
No row.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Probably disengagement from Insert team name. But now All Might doesn't really have that great of a start as it was a few minutes ago. Once again, guys, don't forget to follow the socials: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We'll be uploading a lot of content that was created throughout this tournament. Interviews with players, highlights of games, votes, and basically the whole tournament recap is going to be there. Just give us a little bit of a time to edit.
Illusion?
Shards. Closing Grimstroke, but not exactly when you need it.
That.
Usually, unfortunately for Tusk, they do not connect properly.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Blink Dagger on Centaur. And I believe now more and more action we should see around the map. Visibility rune.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tusk
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
gets an engagement on Grimstroke, but in any ways, nice tornado from Invoker for now. There is still a Stampede in case if they want to turn around the fight.
Dire's bottom
Tier 1 tower
is
will be
under
falling,
attack.
but Fury
Radiant's
finally
top
appearing
tower
on
has
Juggernaut.
fallen.
He will be trying to take
Dire's
down the Tier 1
structures are
tower
fortified.
at the bottom lane, at least something for exchange. That there are immediate teleports coming down from Vengeful and Tusk. Timber still having some fun.
Earthshaker first.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Aghanim's almost done on Invoker. Well, I'm really expecting a little bit of more movement around the map from Team All Might. With the Blink Dagger and Shaker as well getting a Blink Dagger for himself.
Illusion.
Now you've got the perfect initiation that is available from your lineup.
Gift from the goddess.
Bounty runs.
Got it.
Another calm point at the match. Where everyone is just trying to maximize the farm and prepare the items for the fight. I just hope that the game doesn't go over 45 minutes. Once again, immediately after this, we will have our grand finals where Team Stay Frosty is going to be playing against Team Stay Illusion. Exactly the right time when Team All Might was checking the Roshan. This is a disaster to watch for now for me. In any ways,
Dire's bottom tower
InsertTeamName
is under
are still
attack.
going for the Roshan, and I don't believe that
Radiant's
All Might
middle
will be
tower
able to
is under
contest it.
attack.
What they're going instead is
Dire's
pushing the bottom
tower
lane further
has
and
fallen.
further. That's gonna be a free Roshan here. Ages for Drow.
Immortality.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That might mean that All
Dire's
Might will not pick a
structures
fight
are fortified.
for a while, which is sad. Shiva appears on Timber. And he tries to get an immediate initiation as well. Stampede is still available. There is a roar onto Shaker. Shaker cannot do anything about that. And the whole team of All Might is trying to disengage, but Juggernaut is pretty far on himself as well. Centaur is here to help him out, but Timber right now is pretty much a beast which doesn't feel any threat from his opponents. Juggernaut will be able to TP out, and the same goes with Centaur as well, unfortunately for InsertTeamName. that fight could have been with a better scenario for them, let's say. At the end of the day, it's only a trade of 1-for-1 Shaker
Dire's
for
middle tower is
Beastmaster,
under
but the
attack.
amount of action that you had happening there is insane. And now you have an Aegis on your tracks, and you want to have some more of an impact from it. They're pushing the bottom lane further.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dusk trying to get a roll on Invoker, but where are you going? There are 4 members of Team All Might standing and waiting for you. That's a free kill. And some 30 seconds for All Might to feel themselves a little bit more safer. They will go for the Tier 1 tower at the mid lane. Timber is there as well with his Shiva. He's pretty quickly getting the Juggernaut almost to half HP, but healing ward. And an
Dire's
immediate
middle
disengagement
tower
as well.
has
At
been
least they've
denied.
denied the tower. And that most probably means that we'll have a little bit of a break for farm again. Joe Ranger bringing a BKB to her. Timber is finally going for a Bloodstone, and there is also a soon BKB. It will be appearing on Invoker.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ah.
Once again, during the practices before the tournament, All Might got at least some more win ratio over the insert team name. But tournament is a tournament.
Yes.
Here things might get
Ill-gotten
different.
gains.
For now it doesn't seem so, but let's see. Timbersaw might be the changing factor in this game. I mean, so far he was managing to frontline pretty well and also get an immediate focus on Juggernaut. Now Tier 2 tower falls pretty quickly, and this
Radiant's
is the beauty of
middle
having
tower has fallen.
Draw
Dire's
Ranger
bottom
in your
tower
pick lane.
is under attack.
Now, since you're still having an Aegis, they need to push it further. And once again, Timber frontlining everything, and the Tier 3 tower is already half HP.
Dire's bottom
The
tower
Fisher doesn't
has
block the
fallen.
way for Timbersaw. There's a
Dire's
Mountain Slayer
structures
appearing on
are
Juggernaut as
fortified.
well, but he's split pushing in the
Radiant
bottom.
structures
Might
are
also get
fortified.
into the high ground and force some of the
Dire's
insert team
bottom
name
tower
members
is under
to
attack.
teleport back home.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But it doesn't stop the ITN team at all. Juggernaut is teleporting back. There is an Echo Slam into people from Shaker. There is an immediate follow-up from Centaur as well. That's the beauty of having 2 Blink Daggers in your team. And also Juggernaut is fighting his way through it. Omni Slash goes amazing as well. This is going to be a dead Beastmaster. And for now, Trax, the only one surviving together with Timbersaw, who is still remaining on the enemy's base. The chain does not connect to a tree. There is a buyback from Tusk and Vengeful Spirit, but they're walking their way back into the team fight, and it will take them a lot of time. This is going to be a dead Timbersaw as well. A beautiful fight here happening for the team All Might. 26 minutes into the game is going to be somewhere around 8,000 gold difference, and they will make a push further, I believe, to the mid lane. Invoker is bringing a BKB for himself. And I mean, buying back into the game when you're Tusk and Vengeful Spirit and walking from your base to the enemy's high ground and hoping that you will make it in time to join the fight again is not something that
Dire's
you
middle
want to
tower
take a
is under
decision
attack.
with. That's gonna be a quick Tier 2 tower for
Dire's
All
middle
Might.
tower
Might
has
push it
fallen.
further though. There's no roar.
Haste.
somewhere 4 or 5,000 gold is what the Team All Might got out of this fight. And once again, Team Berceau isn't that big of a threat in case if you're, well, evading him and focusing on all of the other members. But that was a great Echo Slam followed by a 2-man stun from Centaur. And once again, this is the beauty of the All Might's setup. You have the Blink Daggers, you have a great initiation capabilities. Dusk picks up a Blink Dagger for himself, but I don't really see how this is going to be changing things for him.
Radiant are scanning.
Manta, this was just road checking out before the start of the fight. And he's going for a Linking Sphere, which is a savior definitely from either a swap or a roar. Same does Invoker. And now I believe that All Might, they need to play it a little bit more aggressive. This is something that they were doing against Team Illusions. Didn't work that well.
Dire are scanning.
But I believe that now you don't really need to be afraid of anything. You have a greater setup, you have greater fighting capabilities than your opponents do. You have the Blink Daggers plus Stampede to find the perfect start of the fight and make your way to Jaw Ranger. Quickly eliminated. Now there's a smoke. They are heading into the enemy's jungles, but now they realize that almost the whole team of ITN are at the mid side. They might get into their backs though.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fluffy gets spotted, but there is no vision. It was brought a little bit too late. That's a courier for Beastmaster.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Now
attack.
the whole team All Might is back. And InsertTeamName are still trying to get the racks on the mid side. There is a Blink Dagger from Centaur immediately into the Jaw Ranger and together with Omni Slash. That's a net hard carry for Team ITN. And a great Echo Slam from Earthshaker into 3 heroes as well. They will be finishing off Team Berceau pretty quickly. And now Beastmaster, the last man standing in the fight. And I believe that Tusk was even pretty far away or just made a TP home, saving his life.
Invisibility.
Bounty runes appear. And now you can get a quicker comeback onto the towers. And there's not a single buyback right now on the hands of InsertTeamName. Tusk together with Vengeful Spirit were buying back in the previous fights. The others simply don't have the money for it. But for now, All Might are playing it a little bit safer, farming out the enemy's jungles. Probably want to get the Linking Sphere on Juggernaut before rushing into the enemy's high ground. Pipe and lads on Beastmaster. He's trying to get the Necrocomicons. Necrocomicon. Necronomicon. Comicon, yeah. Sure. Roshan setup for Team All Might. And that's something that InsertTeamName cannot do anything about. That is going to be an Aegis and Cheese for Team All Might. Cheese is being taken by Invoker. And Shaker now has a Shadow Blade with him. Now All Might have everything in their hands. Play it more aggressive. They still have the tier 2 tower at the top. And I believe that immediately after that they can still push it further. Nice control of birds. Now let's see whether InsertTeamName will be able to get on the backs of their opponents. Do you really even want to pick up a fight here for the tier 2? I believe you'd rather just split push, try to find bits by bits of a farm around the map. Definitely not face your opponents right now. There's a linking sphere. There's a lot as well on Sand Tower. But that's Timbersaw. There is a swap from Vengeful Spirit just to save her, but Joe Ranger was all alone on the backs of their opponents. She didn't have any defense, but for now with the BKB she finds some free hits without any focus on her. There is a buyback from Beastmaster. He still has his row, didn't use it during the start of the team fight. There is a linking sphere, pops out. Aegis is still up for Juggernaut as well. They are ready to pick up the fight on the high ground. There is no Stampede though. There is still Echo Slam on Shaker. He just waits for it. Gets a jump onto Vengeful Spirit and Joe Ranger as well. She doesn't have her BKB. That's already 2 members of Team ITN dead. And Timbersaw is trying to roam around his opponents, but they don't really care about him. There's nothing that he can do. Juggernaut simply runs it to the high ground, gets the focus on the tier 3 tower, and meanwhile Timbersaw is just having some fun against 4 members of Team All Might. That is going to be a net for him. Buybacks once again, not a single buyback on the ITN team. That is going to be the top side lost. At least you are 64 seconds without Timbersaw. There is a further initiation from Shaker.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Now really, you didn't want to pick the fight against the opponents at this point of a time. Could have played around it in a little bit a different way. There's a Hex already on Invoker, and this really has to be the end. There's no reasons to back. There's still an Aegis on Juggernaut as well. 35 minutes into the game. Another Sun into 2 targets from Centaur. There is a follow-up from Invoker as well. They'll get rid of Vengeful Spirit pretty quickly. Omnislash will get down most probably. Joe Ranger as well. She continues the fight. She still has a BKB, but that was a failing shards from Tusk another time. Simply helping his own opponents to kill the main carry. Congratulations to All Might team with getting the 3rd place on the tournament. 2,500 dirhams for them. Immediately after this game we will be jumping into the next grand finals between Team Stay Frosty and Team Illusion. And that's it. We'll have a break of 10 to 15 minutes. The teams will set up on the stage. Desolator on Shaker, they're just enjoying their time. Peeking down the throne. And that's not a birthday where someone will get a present. Unfortunately for the InsertTeamName. Well, the strongest takes it away. Once again, I simply believe that the lineup for InsertTeamName is pretty questionable. I wasn't sure about the trucks, especially having an Omnislash plus Centaur and Shaker against you. Well, that was it. Well played by All Might. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it into the finals, but at least the 3rd place. Let's see what will they be able to pull out on the next tournament. Meanwhile, in 10 to 15 minutes, we will get back to you with the grand finals. Best of 3, Team Stay Frosty against Team Illusion. That has to be a hot one. This is what we've been waiting for. Stay tuned.